Hi, it's Michael Dermer, and in this lesson we're going to talk to you about the importance of understanding your target customer. Really honing in on a particular customer and understanding what's unique about them is critical to understanding how your product or service fits with their life. So let's get into it. So why is it so important to understand your target customer? We as entrepreneurs obviously have a belief in what we're doing. We believe that what we're doing is unique. And a lot of times we say to ourselves things like, well, everybody needs my product and service. Well, in this day and age, our biggest competition is actually clutter, right? Most people are not paying attention to all the different things that come across their home, their desk, their computer. So what we really have to be able to do is uniquely understand, who our customer actually is, okay? And first and foremost, don't assume anything, right? We think we know things about customers all the time, that when we actually go in and study them and talk to them and think about them, turn out not to be true, okay? So when you go into this idea of honing in on your target customer and really understanding them, just don't go in with any predisposed notions about what they're supposed to be, okay? One of the ways to really hone in on your customer and know them is to create a mock, what they call persona. This is actually like an avatar. It's actually a picture of what does your ideal customer look like? Where do they think? Where do they eat, right? Where do they go to sleep? How do they spend money? All the different things that they do that make them unique and honing in on that actual persona, okay? Next is learn from others. There are many, many people that have targeted almost every different type of customer, right? So when you think about how to find out who your targeted customer is and how to understand them, you can learn from companies, in many cases, large companies that have spent millions and millions of dollars on marketing dollars and surveys, and you can watch what they're doing and why they're doing it. Incredibly valuable technique to take advantage of their resources. Next is conduct a survey, right? Especially with the tools available through social media, it's pretty easy to go into, for example, a LinkedIn group and go in there with something like SurveyMonkey and conduct a survey that asks a question to a particular target audience about a product or service or offering that they might find valuable. So surveys quantitatively can really add value to understanding your target customer. And next is complement that with qualitative information that's often garnered through interviews, right? So what large companies do is they will actually put a bunch of customers in a room together and do focus groups and show them cars and shoes and ads to see how people respond to their particular offering. You can do the same thing just with friends and family and colleagues. So while you survey people and you get kind of quantitative information, you can get qualitative information by just simply sitting down with a group of 10 people and asking them questions about how they respond to your unique product or offering. And in a lot of cases, they'll give you great insights, okay? Next is look at how other people are selling to your audience, right? We talked before about how do you actually analyze what other people are doing. Well, now take a look even closer about how they're actually selling to them, right? That will tell you a lot about how they've evaluated the market, how they've decided to spend their marketing dollars, and how they decided to go after that customer, okay? And finally, watch social media, okay? Watch how people are interacting with and how your customers or potential customers are responding to certain offerings on social media. There are more sophisticated tools called social listening tools that can do this with a high degree of data analytics. But then there's also just the basic watching of how they're responding to a podcast or to an offer or to a group that might add value and add insights to understand your target customer, okay? Remember, as entrepreneurs, we always think what we're doing is unique. And we think, and we say this, for example, in investor meetings, everybody needs our product or service. But in the end, the ability to really deliver something of value is having a unique understanding of your customer and lining up your product or service to deliver that value to the customer. Hopefully these techniques will help you hone in on that understanding. And as with other lessons, we've got not only this video, but written out a bunch of these different techniques that's presented side by side in this lesson.